Hi guys, it's Lana here. Welcome back to Lana's Summertime. In today's video, I am giving you the ultimate curly hair routine for summer. So if you guys want to know how I get my hair looking juicy and luscious like this all through summer, then keep on watching. This video is kindly being sponsored by Skillshare, and we'll talk more about that a bit later on. Regardless of whether your hair is wet or dry, if you are somebody who prefers to stay out of the water, or if you are somebody who goes into the water, then this video has also got you covered. So with that being said, let's jump into it. Okay, so the first step in my summer hair care routine is to do a scalp treatment. Why? Well, the simple answer is because our scalp has been working very hard through this hot, sunny weather, especially if you've been sitting under the sun this whole time. Maybe your scalp is starting to feel a little bit tired out, maybe a little bit dry. If you guys didn't know, your scalp can actually get sunburn as well, so I feel like doing a nice little soothing scalp treatment, which actually also acts as a little bit of a pre-poo. If you can fit that into your routine, then definitely do it. So this is my pre-poo. This is by the Innate Life. It's a scalp treatment for intense hydration and repair, which I think is absolutely essential come summertime. If you don't have a lot of this to spare, because this one is actually quite expensive, I'm just going to put it on like the tops of my hair where the sun would actually be hitting the hardest. Make sure that I give it that intense nourishing treatment that it deserves. And then with that on my hair, I'm going to want to leave that for about half an hour to an hour just so it can fully do its work. You can even leave this one on overnight if you want to, but who's got time for that on holiday? We're all going on a summer. So once my scalp treatment has been sitting, now it's time for me to go and shampoo my hair in the shower. I'm not going to use a freezing cold water, even though, I don't know, some people say that's good for you. I'm not going to do that. I'm also not going to use one of those devil hot showers that I know some of you be taking. I'm going to use lukewarm water, which is going to be really gentle on my hair, and I'm going to use either a clarifying shampoo, which is going to help lift up all of the build-up, the sweat from these hot days. It's going to help lift off oil, dirt, salt from that salt water, and especially it's going to help remove that chlorine. So that's why I'm going to use a clarifying shampoo. However, I know that on holiday, if you are in the water all the time like me, you might find yourself washing your hair almost every day, in which case don't use a clarifying shampoo every day. Leave this for maybe once a week. Go ahead and use a co-wash if you do find yourself washing your hair every day. A co-wash is going to be a lot more gentle. It's not going to strip your hair of anything that you need. Use a co-wash daily if you want to, whereas today I'm going to use a clarifying shampoo. I have my products in my beach bag. Okay, here's my shampoo. This one is by Aveda. It's from the Nutriplenish line. It's for deep moisture. I think it's really important through a lot of your products to be focusing on moisture because we're losing a lot of it in this heat. Let's go! Number 3 is to condition your hair. You should be thinking about replacing your normal conditioner with a deep conditioner. My deep conditioner that I use in the summer really focuses on hydration. I think that's really, really important because in this climate, our hair is just drying out. So anywhere where you can just pack more hydration into your hair, do it. So let me just go back to my beach bag. There's my deep conditioner. So I went through all of my deep conditioners and I chose this one because this says to the rescue, intense moisture treatment, and I feel like this really hit the nail on the head. This is exactly what I want in the summertime. Chuck that on my hair. At this point, go ahead and detangle your hair if you want to, or maybe you detangled with the pre-poo. It's completely up to you, as long as you keep it gentle to your hair and really get in there and get all of the tangles out. Okay, so then what you want to do is you want to cover your hair with a plastic cap to keep the heat in, and if you want to go and sit in the sun, then that's absolutely fine, because the whole point of this step is to just warm up your scalp and get that treatment working faster and more effectively. I'm gonna put my hair in this. I always use this one. I'm always using the same bag, but you know, sustainability, reduce, reuse, recycle, okay? Seeing as I'm taking a break right now for my deep conditioning treatment, I thought now would be a good time to talk about today's sponsor, the one and only Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes ranging from photography, crafts, you name it, there's a lesson for you on Skillshare. I myself am learning languages, in particular Korean and Spanish. I'm actually hoping to go to Spain as soon as I feel a bit safer to fly, so hopefully Skillshare is going to help me learn enough Spanish that I'll be able to take care of myself and ask for directions and ask for food and tell people they look pretty and all of that good stuff in Spanish once I get there. I also thought, seeing as it's the summertime and a lot of you guys are on holiday right now, maybe you might be interested to pick up a new skill. So I am delighted to be able to offer you a little gift. Thanks to my partnership with Skillshare, they're actually offering 2 full months of free premium membership on Skillshare to the first 1,000 people that click my link in the description box down below. So if that seems like something you might be interested in, then go ahead and click that link. But don't worry too much if you weren't fast enough to click the link in the description, because Skillshare is available for as little as $10 a month. So with all of that being said, vamos, let's go. And of course, when the time is up, go and rinse this off in some lukewarm water. Okay, so next you're going to need to choose some styling products. And I know this can be hard, especially if you're in a foreign country, so I definitely recommend packing your products ahead of time and really taking care to think about which products you're actually going to bring with you. So one of my top tips would be to think about the weather in the climate that you're going to or that you're already in. So here in the UK, when it gets hot, it can either be like a really dry heat, or usually it's quite humid, meaning that there's like a lot of moisture trapped in the air. I know that was the same for Hawaii. There was a ton of water in the air. There are also places that have a very dry heat, so think about those things. Avoid styling products that have got a lot of humectants, because as we know, humectants like to pull moisture from the air, and if the air is full of moisture, you're going to pull all that moisture into your hair. Your hair is going to frizz up. It's going to look soft, it's fluffy. It's not the most ideal situation for most of us. Selected a bunch of products that are very low in their humectants and that are actually designed to protect your hair in the heat, sun, sea, and chlorine. So at one point in this video, I touched on the fact that your hair might actually be suffering from some damage due to the fact that it's summertime, especially with the salt water, which is very drying, and the chlorine, which is actually a bleach, which obviously damages your hair, and the sun is also damaging your hair, and also constantly having the moisture pulled out of your hair is quite damaging. So with all of those things, it might actually be helpful to incorporate a protein treatment into your hair care routine, or a product that's high in protein. So I'm using my Cole's Blueberry Bliss Reparative Leave-In Conditioner. This one is more focused on repair and protein, but it's still going to give my hair a lot of moisture. Oh, this stuff smells so good! Every time I use this, I cannot get over how good it smells. I run that through my hair. Remember, you can be slapdash quick with this if you want. If you just want to get out to the pool, then just chuck this onto your hair. This smells almost as good as the fruit bowls that I'm going to be eating at the swimming pool bar. Those acai bowls, those cocktails by the pool. So I'm going to brush that through. So I also just want to add a little bit of this one. This is the Stafford Cactus Crush Thirst Aid Moisturizing Lotion. I mean, I think it's kind of a leave-in conditioner, but it has built-in heat protection. So of course I'm going to use this today. And next, before I do anything else, I'm going to take a special little ingredient. It is the Lee Stafford Coco Loco Holiday Hair Hero. That's right, they literally make products specifically for what we're talking about right this second. Weightless protection, detangle and defend your hair from chlorine, sea salt, and sun. I think they made this product especially for me. This is also especially good if you have coloured hair. Put that on the top of my head. Then I'm going to use a styling gel. This is important because styling gel is going to make your hair more defined, and defined hair is going to last longer on holiday. Who doesn't want that? So first of all, I'm taking some curl activating lotion from Flora & Curl. The last product that I'm going to put on in my ultimate summer hair care routine is oil. This is 100% extra virgin coconut oil. There's a bunch of reasons why I am adding oil to the end of my routine. Firstly, is to prevent the moisture leaving my hair and my hair ending up dry. Secondly, is to prevent the moisture from the air getting into my hair and making it frizzy. Third, I want protection from the sea and the chlorine. 4 is because I want a little bit of heat and sun protection. You can also use a brush like a Denman brush to help increase that definition so that this style lasts longer. And of course, with all of this added definition, it's way less likely that your hair is going to poof up and turn into a frizz ball like Monica from Friends.
It's the humidity!
And the last step in any curly wash day routine is drying. I would love to say that air drying is the perfect thing for a hot sunny day, but I'd be lying. It feels good to let your hair dry in the sun, but if you're somewhere where it's very humid, then that could actually be worse for you than you think. The humidity, like the moisture in the air, kind of prevents the moisture from leaving your hair. It's not going to do a very good job at drying your hair, and when eventually it does, your hair's probably going to end up quite frizzy. I know that's a mistake that I make on holiday all the time, usually because of laziness and just being carefree and just saying YOLO, but if I actually want my hair to look good, then I'd be better off diffusing. I'm going to start off just by scrunching out the excess water with a towel. When it comes to diffusing, you guys know that I love my Dyson. I always say you don't need one, but it just helps. If you guys don't have room in your suitcase to bring something like this, then you can even just bring your foldable diffuser. This one is by CoFlow, so it just opens out like this and it can fold down like this. So it's really easy to pack, really great for short stays, really great for hand luggage. You know, we love our little Jet2 holidays, our little EasyJet holidays where we only bring hand luggage. So if that's you, that's me. If that's you, then this is going to be your friend. This works if you're staying at a hotel because hotels usually have a hairdryer with the room, so you can just attach this to the hairdryer. It usually fits most hairdryer nozzles. I actually have an entire video dedicated to diffusing, so if you want to see that, then you can click in the eye. I tip my head forward, I let all of my hair fall forward, and I start diffusing at the root. So there you go, there you have it. That is the ultimate curly hair routine for the summertime and when you're on holiday. This is the curls. They love it. There's still a few points I wanted to mention that didn't really fit into the curly hair routine, so I'll mention them now. The first one is that you can actually wear sunscreen on your hair if you want to. I think more specifically on your scalp. Your scalp is just the same as the rest of your body and it can burn, especially if you have hair like mine, which isn't that thick, and you can actually see my scalp. If you have really thick hair and you actually can't see your scalp, then don't go parting your hair to try and put some sunscreen on your scalp. Realistically, I don't really do it. I'm just saying you could do it if you wanted to. My second tip is to keep your hair out of the sun as much as possible, like with a hat, a parasol, a hairscarf. Any of those things would do a great job at protecting your scalp and your hair. But like I say, this is really strict and I'm not saying that you have to follow it. I definitely don't follow it. Seriously, when it turns summertime, I'm just like YOLO, 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 YOLO. And the third tip is to wear protective hairstyles whenever and wherever you can. So that could be something as simple as 2 cornrows, which I love to do, or even a bun, which is super easy. And I know that some of you guys like more longer lasting protective hairstyles like braids, and that's all totally fine as well. This video is really focusing on the actual curly hair wash day routine for the summertime. My last tip for you guys is that if you are going to get in the water, especially rough water like high waves, surfing and that kind of thing, try to braid your hair up. And I literally mean just like, you know, just a really simple thing like this. Literally doing this can save you a world of trouble. Trust me, I have been surfing where I just had my hair in a little tie like this. The hair tie fell out, my hair was like this everywhere, got washed up in a wave, and my hair is like a bee's nest. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Also subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Also turn on your notifications so that you don't miss my videos when I upload them. Also get me on Instagram for all of the blessings and the breakdowns because I put it all on there, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!